Hello everyone, welcome to another video in rev.ed.india. Rev.ed.india में आप लोग का स्वागत है. And in today's video, we're going to find out about what Chanakya has said about the wicked and the snake. या फिर more appropriately, चाणक्य ने क्या बोला है toxic लोगों के ऊपर. Now if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and press that bell icon because we need your support to grow because YouTube doesn't support the small channels. But with that, let's start today's video. So let me quickly recite what Chanakya has written on this topic and then we can infer what we can infer from the particular shloka. It goes like this. Durjaneshu cha sarpeshu varam sarpo na durjanaha. Sarpo dashti kalen durjanastu pade pade. Now it literally translates to between the wicked and the snake is less evil because it stings once while the wicked stings on every step. बेसिकली सांप तुम्हें एक बार काट के या डस के छोड़ देगा while a wicked / toxic person is going to keep biting you every step of the way. So we try to infer what's being said here. A snake is bad, but what's worse than a snake? A wicked, toxic, evil person, right? And it's really funny that Chanakya has actually drawn a parallel between a wicked person and a snake because snakes, believe it or not, are actually our mortal enemies in the history of civilization and mankind, and I'll talk about it in a future video. But again, guys, this is actually very important, okay? And I'll tell you why I genuinely believe this is really important. So Chanakya Niti ke andar, there's not a bullet point that says that okay, this is really important, but I'll tell you something, okay? I've read Chanakya Niti cover to cover a lot of times just to infer the most amount of information out of it. And there aren't too many things that are actually quantified in the book, right? When I say quantified, like there just aren't quantitative things in the book. Most of the things are actually qualitative. So this is one of those things that actually have been quantified by Chanakya. Now imagine if you are writing something and you really want someone to pay attention to it, right? You try to do something weird about it, and I think quantification about this topic is actually significant proof to me that Chanakya really wanted to pay close emphasis to this, and I'll illustrate that idea by saying another shloka. So hear this one out. Hasti hast sahastren shahat hasten vajinaha shringini dash hasten desh tyagen durjanaha. Now this literally translates to this. Keep the distance of 1,000 hands between an elephant and yourself, 100 hands between a horse and yourself, 10 hands between an animal with horn and yourself, and a full country between the wicked and yourself. Now this shloka and its translation is really interesting, guys. So first of all, Chanakya is talking about our own safety here, and it's using an animal and trying to demonstrate the distance to ensure our safety, which is 1,000 hands against an elephant, 100 hands against a horse, 10 hands between an animal of horns, like a bell or whatever. So the point is, first of all, it's very interesting how he's documented the distance using arms, because then we did not have centimeters, meters, kilometers and everything, right? Like it's a thing of the future and not the past. But it's really interesting how he's documented the distance using that. And the second thing is that the distance of a full country between you and the wicked or the toxic person, right? And because the distance has been quantified by Chanakya, even inferring to different animals, right? This is why I genuinely believe this is really important. Now I think there's serious gold hidden in this advice, that you should do everything it takes for you to do to get away from people that are inherently toxic or wicked in your life. Because trust me, it's actually one of the most important reasons why most people fail. Because if you actually try to check number one reason why most people fail is lack of grit or lack of mental health or lack of like head in the game and everything. And what these individuals do, these toxic individuals and these bad individuals, what they do is they fuck with your head enough for you to lose your confidence slash psyche slash like however you would want to infer it, because at the end of the day it's a like what's here reflects in the real world, right? And these people, they fuck up your game here, which is exactly why I think Chanakya has also said that you need to stay away from them. Now, how to deal with toxic people, we're actually going to go into detail in the next video, because like I have significant things from this book that also points towards red pill psychology, and the next video is going to be really interesting. But I have made a video on toxic people and how to deal with toxic people, and I'll like make sure that pops up on the screen and you can watch that if you haven't already watched that video. But to give you my final thoughts on this, I genuinely believe that it is high time for us to actually try to have a conversation with our own selves about how we're actually going to deal with these wicked individuals slash toxic people, especially online, right? Because see, this idea that you need to stay away from toxic people is documented by Chanakya and this book was like this book is at least 2000 years old, right? 2000 साल पहले वो यही चीज़ बोलता था कि wicked लोगों से दूर रहो. Imagine we are living in a world where the interconnectedness of the world is at its highest than it has ever been since the start of Earth, right? Since whenever there has been life on Earth, like we have never been this interconnected, right? And because we are so interconnected, I think that's precisely why we need to develop thick skin, because there's always going to be someone that's going to be wicked and toxic, right? Now practical ways of dealing with them we're going to cover in the next video, so that's not an issue. But again, like I think one of the paramount things or one of the foundational things that go along dealing with toxic people is to have thick skin. No कि बोलने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं ना, them, like on a very serious note, fuck them, because like toxicity that comes out of individuals actually comes out of a place of incompetence and also feelings of inadequacy, right? It's actually incompetence and feelings of inadequacy that translates into jealousy, which translates into like toxic behavior, and we'll go into details in the next video, but it's, I think, foundational for us to understand and imagine that we need thick skin to really be able to do anything or everything in this world now, because the world is just a different place. Now make sure you like the video and also comment your thoughts in the comments section down below. Let's get a dialogue started, and also make sure you share this video with at least 3 of your friends. Let's try to set a target of reaching 200 likes. I've never hit 200 likes. I think the highest I've hit is 170. So let's hit 200 likes with this particular video. It will be super awesome, and I will see you in the next video. The next video is going to be super interesting. We're going to talk about how to deal with toxic people and also red pill and indications of Chanakya's point of view on red pill psychology. In the next video is going to be super interesting, and I'm Chaitanya Sharma, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Until next time, see ya, bye bye.